The philosophy of Python language. Clear is better than ugly, explicit is better than implicit, simple is better than complex, complex is better than complicated, and readability counts. So what does it mean today? Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, Sean here. So today we are trying to understand what is the philosophy of the Python programming language. Okay, so we will try to understand each line that we have here in our board. Okay, so the first one says the following: pretty is better than ugly. So when it comes to pretty is better than ugly in Python programming language, see, this is because Python force you to write the code in Python way. Okay, what is Python way? So in the Python programming language, there is a way that you need or you must write your code. Okay, so it's like you cannot just run your code the way that you wish to. Okay, I know that sometimes you can do that, but there is something called indentation. Okay, so you must follow that thing so that your code will look so beautiful, so pretty, okay, than a mess code. Okay, because a mess code is something sometimes very difficult to understand. Okay, like where this code starts, where this line starts, something like this. Okay, or where these functions is doing, or something like that. So that's why pretty is better than ugly. It means so you must write your code in Python way. So there is only one way that you can write your code. Okay, look, you need to follow the indentation, you need to format very well your code, so that if in case you stop working on that code and someone else will come and take that code, you will know what to do while working in your code. Okay, so because indentation force you to organize your code in very pretty way, so that's why pretty is better than ugly. So better to write something very organized, well structured, than something mess that sometimes you don't know where this line start, where this line finish, or something like this. And also it's good for you to write some comments so that can help someone that will come and work on your code also. Okay, because comments, as we know, comments really help developers to understand what each line of code does. So that's why in Python pretty is better than ugly. Then we have the next one, which says something like this: explicit is better than implicit. So explicit is something like that. See, so when you're writing your code, it's very good for you to comment your code. Okay, like try to organize your code, try to comment your code. Like you type something, you do something, you write a function that do something, that does something, give some comments. Okay, so now this do this. Okay, because sometimes implicit, okay, is very good when something is implicit. Something is implicit means like something well explained. Okay, so this line of code does this blah 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 does this. Okay, so it's something implicit, something very organized, okay, or very well documented. So that's why implicit explicit is better than implicit. Okay, implicit, you just write a code blah blah, then magically it works. If someone after some time comes to your code, you will say, oh, how this thing work. Okay, so you'll have a lot of a big headache to understand your code, or line by line, something like that. So that's why when you do something in Python, try to comment, try to explain. Okay, now this line of code, or not line of code, okay, line of code, of course you will be tired, but this piece of code, okay, though this is for this, is for this. Now this piece of code is to call that function, this piece of code is to output this thing. So that's why it's very good for you to always comment your code. Okay, try to explain in your comments what each line, not each, what a piece of code does, what a block of code does. Okay, so that's why explicit is better than implicit. Okay, your code can work, that is good. Okay, because in the end of the day, the task is to make the thing working. That's good, but sometimes also good for you to document your code. Okay, try to organize your code, try to comment your code. So how can you document your code? You can document your code by giving comments on your code, giving comment on your functions that you will write. Okay, not only in Python but even in another programming language. It's very good for you to try to explain the things through comments. Okay, so that's why explicit is better than implicit. If I am wrong, someone for sure will help me in the comments. Okay, because this word explicit and implicit, sometimes I used to mess up. Okay, because my native language is Portuguese, so sometimes I get confused when it comes to English, but I think it's the thing that it's explicit is better than implicit. Then we have the next one, which say simply is better than complex. Okay, this is where the things really start. Okay, so simple is better than complex. See, I know that you have a lot of knowledge. I know that you have a lot of things that you want to, okay, you want to showcase, you want to show what you know. Okay, that's good. Okay, but see, sometimes simple is better than complex, because when say simple is better than complex, this comes to. In Python programming language, we know that Python has a lot of library, okay, which does most of things. So sometimes you don't need to write the things from scratch, okay. If you know that, okay, there is a library that does the thing that you are trying to write, okay, and most of libraries, they are tested by many people and they really agree. They say, no, this library really does what it states, okay. So that's why simple is better than complex. The code that you will write, sometimes it can be more complex than the simplest one, or that library which does the same thing that you want to implement, okay. So that's why when it comes to simple is better than complex, better you use that code that already existed, which does the thing that you are trying to do, that everyone tested and say, okay, this is really good, okay. So simple is better than complex. So sometimes just take that library, use it, then you write things from scratch, which will be very complex and sometimes very difficult to understand, okay. And also, if you know how to do, for example, you know how to swap two variables, okay, there is a simpler way for you to do that. Just use that simpler way that people already show you now. If you want to swap two variables, just do this, okay. You don't need to do a very complicated way, like call the function, write the function just to swap two variables, something like this. Now you don't need to do that thing, okay. There is a simpler way, just do it good. Sometimes simple is perfect sometimes, okay. You don't need to make the things complex, okay. So that's why we say simple is better than complex, okay. Sometimes you don't need to write things from scratch. There is a lot of library, branch of library. Just take the one that's the thing that you are trying to implement. But if you don't like it, no problem, okay, you can write your code, but most of times your code will be complex. So that's why you don't need to waste time, especially in this age of AI, okay. There is AI, make use of it, don't fight with it, okay. But if you are a beginner, if you are learning Python, don't do that, okay. First concentrate on learning the basics, then you can jump into AI, okay. Sometimes you can use AI to help you to explain the concepts, but always focus on simplicity, okay. If you are learning the basics, focus on logic, focus on how to do the things. That's the best thing that you will do, than just rely on AI. Sometimes it's good, okay, but sometimes you might lose that creativity that you need as a beginner. So that's why simple is better than complex in Python. And next we have a line that says complex is better than complicated, okay. So when it comes to complex is better than complicated, see, it is for something like that. See, sometimes when you are using some code, or when you are using a library, okay, sometimes that library will be very complex for you to understand, okay. But there are the time that it's better for you to use that complicated library that you are not getting how it works, than you trying to make something very complicated, okay. And even sometimes, even after some time, after maybe one day, you will come and you'll say, what is this, who wrote this thing, okay. So you'll not be able to understand. So that's why sometimes complex is better than complicated, okay. Complicated is the thing that you will try to do, even knowing that there is a piece of code which does the thing, okay. I know that the piece of code must be complex, but you don't need to worry about it. Just make use of it, okay. Make use of it, because as we say, complex is better than complicated. Complicated, it will work, but it will work with a lot of problems, okay. 1 hour is working, then after 2 seconds, the code will break, okay. But a complex, we know that it's a complex, but it works perfectly, okay. Its performance is better. So that's why just make use of that piece of code and let it work, okay. Then you write something which is very complicated, 1 hour work, another hour is not working, and after 1 week it will break again. So that's why in Python philosophy, sometimes complex is better than complete, because Python programming language is a programming for do things, okay, not for you to waste a lot of time. No, it's for you to do things, to build things fast, to build prototype fast, okay. In Python programming language, that is the main purpose of Python programming language, to make the thing, okay, to make the things working. You don't need to waste time, because there is a lot of a bunch of library which does the things that you are trying to do. So sometimes don't need to write the codes from scratch, okay. Just get the thing, the library that exists, and make use of it. So complex is better than complicated, okay. A piece of code you are not understand, but it works perfectly, no problem, make use of it. You are trying to create something which after some time will work, then you just give a string, it will stop working, will break. So no, don't do that thing, okay. Just complex is better than complicated. So make use of piece of code that you are not getting, no problem, because after some time, with time, you will get it, okay. So don't worry. Then in the end, we have readability counts. Okay, readability is usually the way that you write your code, the way that you format your code, so you make sure your code is very documented. Okay, it's very organized, it's very with a lot of comments that explains the thing. Okay, so try to write or try to do the things in a way that people can easily understand in the first look. So that's why readability counts in Python programming language. Not maybe even not only in Python programming language, even a lot of programming language also might, but try to make the things easy to people to understand. Okay, so my name is João. If you really like this content, give a like and see you in the next video. Bye.